Alright, how are we doing, people? Right, I have got a great treat for you today. Sigma Bushcraft here. Now, this isn't quite bushcraft today, alright? But it is still relevant. You still have to carry kit with you if you're doing wilderness survival, alright? I have come up with this idea, and I'm sure it's been done before, and I think you'll like it, right? When it comes to sort of your cooking and, you know, equipment. In this bag is everything. Yeah, I know I bought the grill, by the way, that grill thing. In this bag is most of the stuff that I would conceivably need for a day trip, right? Now, a lot of you might be thinking, well, hang on, bushcraft, day tripping. Yeah, but like I said, a great many people do both. But this also is about urban bushcraft as well. This is starting to pinch the nipples a little bit in terms of kind of survival. All right. But you'll see where I'm going with it. Now, let's have a look inside some of this kit. I do need to get that grill off there anyway, that grill thing. Alright, whatever you call that. Well, it's a grilling rack. £4. Right. Yeah, I could have found one. I decided not to. I bought it. Litre of water. Alright. On this note, most of this bag is wet weight. What I mean by that is it's liquid, and nah, it ain't just water. Rolling pin. Believe it or not, these are good for batoning. They have a handle on there. The cool thing is with this, you can pull the end of that off, fashion that into a point if you want, and now you've got a way of skewering or anything else. Yeah, I use it as a baton. Obviously I carry 2 sets of knives. Well, this one is, yeah, that's one, but I have another one. It's this guy I want to get to. This. Yeah, it is exactly what you think it is. It's bread tins. And what I've done, I should take the duct tape off that, but it's probably going to burn off anywho. Right. What I did was cut 2 lines across here and slit that open so I could put door hinges on it. Now it opens out. I've got my food in. So if you're doing any sort of day tripping or whatever, right, or you're into bushcraft or whatever, now you can keep provisions in there. Less room, isn't it? The cool thing is with this, right, I could, in theory, have a look down here. I could have a fire in there, but we're not doing that here. And now I've got myself similar to a Dutch oven. So I could do that, right? Now, yeah, I know, by the way, I know I'm going to get some people say, but you're in your garden. I am, because I'm testing the idea out. Right? It's just an idea. I want to test it before I actually use it for real. But anyhow, right? So I could lob the thing into the ground and use it as a Dutch oven. Right? I can also open this out. Let's take the meat out for now. and you'll see exactly how I've put it together. So now I've got 2 mess tins. That one seems to have loosened itself a bit, but that's fine. Alright, so similar to 2 mess tins. Now I can put water in one side or vegetables and meat in another. On this one though, I'm going to be putting the fire in one side, and this side I can use to cool the meat off. You'll see. Now, the other cool thing is that ain't going anywhere, so I can hold that. Alright, so I can have a fire in one side and literally hold that. So if I needed to walk anywhere, that ain't going to be too much of a problem. It won't burn my hands. I'm almost certain. So how good is that? Multifunctional as well. You can use it as well for boiling water. So if you've come by water and you need to boil it. Alright? So we're good. What I reckon we should do is get a stand up. I'm using this rather old burnt kind of chair. Alright, so I'm going to get that there. I'm going to bushcraft myself up a little fire. Let's have this sort of around here where you can see it. That's good enough. That's cool. Nice and light, isn't it? Right. Get myself a little fire going using sticks and kindling and whatever else. We'll get that thing on. Now, I need to prepare this up actually, because I haven't done this yet. I've literally just sort of hauled my backside round. Just going to get this thing sort of set up. As you see, I'm just going to start chucking bits of sticks and stuff in there. And you could take this guy with you pretty much anywhere. So we're just going to lob in loads of that. And then what I'll need to do is get some shavings down, and I'll show you how we do that. And in an urban sort of situation, you'll easily find bits of tissue as well. So what we'll do is we'll fire steel that up. Well, it's more ferro rod. Right? So we'll get that going. And in the bag, I also actually happen to carry tinder. I've got first aid kit in here, just loads of stuff. When we get the fire going, you'll see it. So yeah, we'll take glasses off for now. Just stick them on the head actually. So yeah, you don't even really need to do an awful lot with this. You can just literally go out on walkabout. You're going to find dead sticks everywhere. You're going to find that. So you don't even need to process an awful lot down. Now, that might be a bit different though if the weather got bad. Then yeah. But we're not really dealing with that situation here now. So I'll start thinking about shaving some of that down in a minute. Got loads of sticks. And I suppose if you wanted to, let's move this guy out of the way. So, stay put. Alright, fine, we'll zip him up. Don't need anything out of there for the minute. Got a couple of cold ones in there, we'll get one of them going in a minute. But as I said, you could pre-prepare a lot. Guy's just going to keep falling over, isn't it? You will have a cold one out of that. But yeah, you could pretty much just pre-prepare everything ready. For your lunch. I think that's probably good enough to go. Just add a few more for good luck. So that's what we got. Now we just need to bushcraft that. Well, I'm going to cheat a little bit because I carry some fuel with me, as you would in that situation. I can just use a simple cotton bud, and I'm going to use, I think I might have some in here. I mean, even the cotton bud will probably just take it anywho, but just break off some fuel. This should work. As I said, I mean, for day tripping it's perfect. You could put your food in there, as I said, like if you've got a joint meat or something. Right, get a fire in the ground, you're good. Let's hit this guy up with ferro rod. See what we got. And we've got fire straight away. Yeah, we are good. Or sharp. I think that's time for the second phase of the operation. And I'm gonna have one of these. There we go. So all we now need to do is just keep this thing going for a bit, and we'll be good. Sure. That's what we like. Let's get this guy open. Lovely. Yeah, that's all right. Those dry sticks, mate, they work well, and we can keep building that up. Right? You could take this with you practically anywhere, even in the park, wherever you want to go, and I'll be looking at doing some of that. Hopefully this guy don't start going out. I think we should be okay for now. If it does, I can always just add some more of my magic mix on it. I think those bits of twigs and kindling should be alright. I mean, in an urban situation, that's what you'd be doing, wouldn't you, if it was survival? But we're using bushcraft as well. How good is that? Right. And yeah, I'm dicking about making a video, but that's 14 minutes. And that is good for your morale. Water here as well, so yeah, we are good. That I mostly use for putting that out. But if I were going to be boiling water, then I would need something like a mess tin or something like that. Just keep building this guy up a bit. Yeah, we've got plenty here. Oh dear, that's not going to break. I might need to cut that down a bit. Not that weak, honestly. Oh dear. We'll just shave it down then. Just using a long knife. What we'll do is we'll cut groove into that, and then it'll break. Let's try that now. See, now it should be able to break it. Awesome. Let's try and get that going a bit more. What I should have done is just take the bark off of that bit, because this is sort of still a little bit alive, sort of, but you'll be fine. Still a little bit green on that. And as you see, we're gradually building that up. Gives me time to think about this in a bit. Now the meat, I just want to plug Danny Boy over at Ray's Butcher. He done me a nice favour on the sirloin, so I'm impressed with him. I'll leave the phone number or whatever, if I can, for him in the comments section. But Ray's Butcher, good quality meat. I recommend you check them if you're in the area. That's now looking fairly established. So we're going to test this thing then. Well, that wasn't a whole lot of preparation, was it? That's all good. And I have my Highlander Foon as well, but I won't be needing that, I don't think. I'm going to be eating with my hands. On that one. Oh, first aid kit as well. I always tend to carry a mini one. I probably don't need my multi-tool at the minute. But you see all of that, everything that you see into that kit. And we're good. Okay, that's that, is that. I don't need that attached on there. Works for me. Want it small or with a handle. Keep both together. If you want that, I just broke the rings off of it, but I reckon probably. Yeah, it'll do for a cooling rack. I reckon I'll probably use the one with a handle so I don't burn my hands. I'll be alright when that dies down a bit. It's good. Don't need our knife. Put this guy away. Don't want any more cut fingers. It all burns. Get on that fire. There we go. Sausages as well. They're not from Ray's, but the steak is. This is the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Now, remember what I said about carrying it? That's not a problem. I can hold that all day long, and that is not burning my hands. Not at all. So there you are, just using a couple of bread tins. Not even hot. So when I've got coals, I literally could walk to and from places and have a cook up on the go. So in other words, if I had to get out an area quick enough, for some reason or another, then I can. Just pick that up and off a pop. Easy enough. So that saves me a lot of bother. It saves me a lot of bother indeed. Good that, innit? Works well. Just keep gloves on anyway. As we see, it's starting to get there now. It's starting to get there. Can just add other random bits in that. Oh. There we are. So if you're just out for a day or something, or you were doing anything more survival based, you're good. You can also deal with this guy. Let's close that lid over there. So if you've got coals and you want to keep something warm on the top of it, you've got that too. Awesome. Easy, huh? And that is just on that chair stand. Nice and easy. Don't think we need sunglasses now. So that can go in there. We don't lose anything. Our ferro rod. Just clip it back on me if I want, but whatever. Plenty of spaces on the bag. Don't think we'll be needing that now. Lose anything. Knife can just sit there. There we go. So much easier. And as you see, well within 20 minutes we've got something decent going. What I want to do is kind of take that to more bigger hot, kind of like coals, really. Sorry about this, there's a bus there, quite close to a road. Take it to coals, and then I'll be ready to cook on it. If I wanted to quickly cook a sausage, I can do, but I'm not bothered about that in a minute. Not particularly bothered about that. what's in here. All good enough. It all burns. Oh, yeah. Good enough. The bigger pieces as well. That's the way to go. That's the way to do it. Wait for those flames to die down a bit and then I'll be cooking. As I said, if I really wanted to toast up a wiener, I could do. I'm not really bothered about that. I'm on steak. Just want to burn off all that bark first. That's what I want to do. But there you are. It's an easy that. It's an easy kit. You can take that with you. I mean, if I didn't have the beer in it and the other weight, because that's all weight, but I could easily substitute that with something else, like water or other things, and I'll be good. Could that system keep going for easily a couple of days if you've got ration packs there as well. Sorry, 1 minute. Just had to pause that one. The flames are getting a bit high, aren't they? We're all good. Oh, knife has fell out its sheath. It's alright, because I need to light this anyway. So, I just want a sliver for that. Like that. It's nearly ready to cook on that. Nearly ready. Very nearly. Well, I'll probably build it up a bit more, I reckon, on that. Whoops. Clever. So there you are. And again, just to prove what I was saying, I can carry that with no problems. No problems at all. So as I said, if I had to exfiltrate or scurry off, just grab hold of that and bolt. Yeah, that's good. It means I can also show you the fire better. How good is that? Can't do that with those cheap barbecues, can you? So let's talk about the cost of that. Right? Well, the tins, these were £2.50 each. Right? The door hinges that I used, I think they were probably about £2 or £3. And a packet of 12 threaded bolts, square nuts and washers came to about £1.79. And all I needed was a drill and an angle grinder for it, and a bit of duct tape. The duct tape was just to hold the tin together while I got it all straightened out. And that was it, and as a drill guide. Easy. It was about 10 to 15 minutes to put it together. Not long. That will last a lot longer than those cheap sort of fold-up things you get. The best of all thing is, when that's cooled down, you can undo those by hand and then nest the tins on top of each other and keep the fixings somewhere to save even more space. I'd just keep it like that. It's easier. This is alright, isn't it? The cool thing is, when it stood up, you could tend to the fire a lot easier as well. Now, just by sheer coincidence, not coincidence at all, mess tins will fit perfectly on that. I don't have my mess tin with me, but it will do, it'll fit. Alright. That's a common thing around here and all. But still, I'm not in any hurry with this. They're obviously in a hurry. Good enough. Another debris opened. Use the back of the foam this time. Easy enough. The tab end, I could chuck that in there, it all burns, doesn't it? So much easier this. As soon as that piece is burnt down a bit, I'll be good to cook on that. But the main exercise with this though was just to show you what I've come up with. And I think that works. That's fine as that, pal. That ain't gonna break off anytime soon, I don't think. Because I doubt very much that's getting hotter than an oven. Doubt it. So, yeah, good enough. Get that grill on there, alright. This guy. Ah, that's perfect. That fits just well. That's well, that. That's well. That is well. It's great. Get a steak on that in a minute. Burn that cotton filter off. Not much smoke on this either. Actually, oh, it did bring any seasoning with it. Of course it did. Let's have a look at one of Danny Boy's steaks, shall we? Have a look at one of these. Black. That's good enough. Let's get that one seasoned up. Could also set that off now and season it. So that's practically ready to cook on that. You know now where that's going. Straight on that fire. That's good, that. Just poke that back in there. That is going to be just fine. Let's try to move this camera a little bit. We'll just leave that now. Yeah. That is awesome. Can you believe it? Nothing more than door hinges, 2 baking tins and a bunch of screws, nuts and bolts, and you can put together something that's a lot more robust than anything you'll buy off of Amazon or anywhere like that. And it's cheaper as well. As we said, if we wanted to, I've got the other side as well, so if I wanted to cook more, I can. That's fine. It's good for one person. It's good enough. That's good. I might get a wiener on there in a bit. Very well do. So yeah, even the rolling pin, by the way, comes in handy with the handles. Didn't need to baton anything at this stage. Oh hello, what's going on over there? There's police out there. Oh me. What's going on over there? Probably ought to have burnt all that galvanising off before I cook on it. about that. That's good, that though, isn't it? Still hold that. Still no problems. So it's even actually safer than what you can get commercially as well, that. What I might do for this is I might build a stand for it. One of these collapsible ones. However though, the stool that I'm using works quite well. But yeah, it won't fit in that back, but I can always clip it to it, I suppose. Can do. Let's turn this. Oh yeah. That is good. That is good. Not much smoke on this either, actually. Let's just move that over here. Oh boy. That is a bit hot. Ooh. Lovely jubbly. That might be a police again. Certainly is. Okay. They're definitely looking for someone. Not me though. Wiener on there in a bit. But this is the way to go. It's the way to go. Not much smoke, as we said, so I could even potentially use this on stealth cooking and stealth camping. I think I might look at that possibility as well. We've got plenty of wieners. Sausages, but just on this now, I don't know what the hell's going on over there. Can't give my location for obvious reasons, but yeah, there's now jeepers. That's an ambulance over there and police. Oh dear. That's never good. Whatever it is though, it can stay well away from me. that note, this is exactly proof of, compass should be that way. This is exactly what I'm on about. If I had to dart off anywhere, I could just pick this up and make a dash for it. So, yeah, it's all good. That guy's nearly done. That was good, that. There's a cut piece of that there. Both, yeah, 3 knives with me, I think. Yeah, I got my other one. This one. It's my Jack Pike. Have a quick cut into that, shall we? Perfect. Yeah. Oh, mate. That is so much better than what you're going to get at most other places. When it comes to your lunches, this is probably the way to be doing it. Give this a taste. That's good. I should let it rest. But just seems too irresistible, I think, on that. Just can't resist it. Oh. Who's that? That's good. What I do is turn the water bottle on its side, lay that cooling rack over it, and let this guy rest. I think he's done. Let's write that down there. Let's try, because I keep going on about wieners. Let's try one. Right, now we've got ambulances here. Again. Something definitely going on. Cut widthways and then that way. We'll get 2 of them on the go. For now. We can do this way. And in between that way. Rolling over. Perfect. Got my steak set off there. That can rest for 10 minutes or so. Might need to sort that fire out. Let's get our knife back in. Clean all that later. Sort of burnt down a bit. It should still be alright. Plenty in there, like. Alright, listen, this has been an hour, nearly an hour video. But there you go. That's my little sort of contribution to the kind of internet. And again, goodness, something has gone on. Wow. As always, see? No problem. I can hold that all day. Walk around with that if I wanted. That's fine. How good is that? It's Bob on that, isn't it? You need. So good. Probably got the grate upside down. I'll freeze that. Yeah, I need to get more in there, I think. But I don't really think you need to be seeing too much more of me with my wiener worrying. I'm worrying the wieners a bit on this. As I said, not much smoke on it. Now, just before I go, on a tactical standpoint, I could have really hot coals in that. Close the lid over, chuck something on keep warm, stash it up somewhere and go on wander about. I'm not going to do that in this case though. But you get the point. Anyway, I'm going to get off now because there is something there is something definitely going on over there. What's that? 3 ambulances. Yeah, that's not cool. Anywho, right. That's just the day and age that we live in. And there seems to be people gathering over there as well. Look, I need to resort this fire out. Because me wieners aren't exactly wienering very hotly here. I need to deal with that. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Stay good, people. This has been Sigma Bushcraft, out with a little bit of testing with this. I'm sure, this note though, there's a bit of room for improvement. I've still got some steak though. That's good. I'm happy with that. Till next time, be good to nature, be good to yourself. Avoid drama. Eat well and take care of yourself. Remember, it's the strong who thrive and survive, the ones who are smart. Keep up. See you soon.